Sipping this lean, I'm living carefree. Da da da. LSD for me and you. Keep up, please. You can't judge nobody, so don't judge me. I just like smoking that weed. I just like smoking that weed.
What's up, YouTube? So I am back here with another video, and you guys are gonna get ready with me before I go into work. It is 11:34. I have to, well, y'all can't see it, 11:34, and I have to be to work at 1. So yeah, and my job is like 30 minutes away, so I have to leave really before 12:30. What I do first is I grab my spray bottle, I make sure I comb out everything, and then I wet it and I mix it up with this Aussie conditioner, Mega Moist. And oh yeah, if you guys see me looking down, what I do before, like while I get my while I do everything, I make sure I look at YouTube videos while I'm doing this. Make time go by fast. But I'm about to speed it up, so okay, so this is before the uniform and after. This is after. If you guys haven't guessed what I do, I am a server. If y'all are wondering why my clothes look like this, I did get my clothes from Goodwill, because this is just my work uniform. I really don't care. I spent probably like $10 in all for everything, including the belt. So yeah, and then I have like a little thing that wrap around me at work. So yes, I'm about to start heading out. Okay, so let me tell y'all this quick little story time on my way to work. I'm 25 minutes away. I won't tell y'all, I'm gonna tell this story. So an incident happened where I had to cut off the only person that I was fucking, like the only person I was talking to, friend wise. I had to cut off, you know. So let me tell y'all what happened. So one of my friends, I'll call her friend because she's a friend, but we're not really close, but she wanted me to come to her I guess it was like her birthday trip. They were going to Atlanta. So me, I currently stay in Atlanta now, but before then so ghetto. I'm gonna keep saying that till I get one. So let me tell y'all. So my I wouldn't consider her a close friend, like I said, but she was my friend. Like, she invited me to her birthday party thingy. So I was like, sure, I'll go. This was like a month in advance. But the thing about her and the rest of her friends, or thing about her, it was kind of iffy, because every time when they plan something, I'm holding the camera with one hand and I'm driving with the other. So the one thing about them and her is they're so indecisive, and they're never like they really don't go through their plans. So they'll plan stuff but never go through with the plans. So I was kind of iffy about it, but I said yeah, sure. Okay, so they don't plan stuff thoroughly. So it gets closer and closer to this girl's birthday and whatever. We're gonna call her Lindsay. Okay, so it's getting closer and closer to her trip, and she proceeds to say, yeah, we're gonna get a rental. But people didn't want a rental. They was like, we can just drive our own cars. I didn't say this out my mouth, okay? To be honest, like, I really didn't care. A rental is a rental. Like, if you don't want to drive your car, that's fine, because I don't want to drive my car. Hence, I don't want to drive my car. I didn't want to drive my car. I made it clear I didn't want to drive my car. I'm always offering when it comes down to always offering to do stuff. Like, I'm always offering, and that's me, and I have to get out the habit of doing that, which I did get out the habit of doing. So she proceeds to say, well, we'll get a rental, because she offered me and my one friend, me and her are closer than the rest of the people. She's the one who introduced me to her friends. These are her friends. Okay, I'm gonna call her Jalea. So right now, Lindsay is the birthday girl, and Jalea is my friend. Okay, so Lindsay automatically offered me and Jalea to drive, which is three other girls on the trip. One of them don't drive, but it's 3 other girls on the trip, and 2 of them have cars. So in all, it's 6 people going, but it's 2 other girls that have cars. So I'm already confused as to, okay, I don't mind getting a rental, but why I have to drive when it's 2 other people with cars? Like, you feel me? And they say because my car is the nicer car. Y'all, if y'all see my car already. My tires, I had to buy literally 5 new tires. This is gonna be the 5th one that I buy, because I'm on a spare right now. Lindsay, she offered for us to drive. She didn't even ask if we could drive. She was just like, y'all need to drive y'all cars type shit. And I'm sitting up here like, you know what? I don't even want to go on the trip no more if it's like that, because what the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna drive my car. Like, I refuse to drive my car, because for one, the fuck, like, I'm always offering shit, and I'm always going through with the plans. So I pulled out of going to the birthday trip, and I guess she got mad, and yeah. It was getting closer and closer to her birthday, and I was in Hinesville. Hinesville is like outskirts of Savannah. So I was in Hinesville around this time, and I was like, you know what? I feel bad about pulling out and stuff like that. I feel bad for, like, not telling her that I was gonna go, but don't go. So this was my fault. I should just left the shit alone, y'all. I should just left it alone. I had text. I didn't even tell them that I was coming though, but and they were still asking me to come. But I was like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna come, because y'all don't have the situation. Like, y'all don't have everything, put together. I was on the phone with Jalea. That's what I called her. Yeah, I was on the phone with Jalea. And Jalea, she had told me, me and her was on the phone. I was like, you think I should come on a trip, this and that? She was like, yes, because, me and you, it's a vibe, this and that. You the only person I fuck with like that. So she basically convinced me to come. Like, I had asked should I come because I felt bad, but she eventually talked me into coming after I asked. So I was like, you know what, I'ma come. So she ended up telling people, and she ended up telling the other girls, because they're in the group chat. And I was like, okay, cool, like, that's fine. They know that I'm coming. So the next day comes, and we about to go on a trip. And then, okay, on top of that, they told me that, oh yeah, they reserved the rental, so I only have to pitch in X amount of money. which was no problem. I was like, you know what? That's cool. I'm gonna pitch in. Boom. I pitched in with the little room, which I shouldn't have because I didn't stay the whole weekend. But I was like, shoot, if I'm paying, then I might as well, you know. Yeah. So the rent. So they said that they reserved the rental and stuff the day of her birthday. So the day of her birthday come and they last minute, like they're last minute as fuck. So they basically said, oh yeah, I didn't get the rental, this and that. So we're all driving my car. Okay, Lindsay said that we're all getting in my car. I'm gonna drive my car. It's her birthday, by the way. So she said we're all driving my car. Which, what the fuck? You couldn't do that to begin with? Anyways, so she said we're all driving my car. But her car, mind you, her car is small as fuck. And I had the money ready and everything. So she was like, we're driving my car, this and that, and you're not gonna be able to fit in there. So I'm sitting up here like, She was like, so somebody gonna have to drive your car. You're gonna have to drive your car. Like telling me I'm gonna have to drive my car. So I'm sitting up here like, you know what? It's fine. I'm not gonna go. Like at this point, I didn't pay my money, so I didn't care. Like I didn't want to go. But here comes Jalea. Jalea was like, you know what? I'm gonna drive my car because I want you to come so bad, this and that. So I'm gonna just drive my car. Y'all, all of this could have been done to begin with, but these motherfuckers are so last minute. Jalea ends up driving her car and Lindsay ends up driving her car. And the reason why I didn't want to drive my car is because I knew that they was gonna tell me, like, I was gonna have to drive everywhere. Like, literally, oh shit. I was gonna have to drive everywhere in my car, which is why, hell no. Like, y'all got me fucked up. I'm not gonna drive my car everywhere. So, boom. So she basically says, you know what, I'm driving my car, this and that. So it's 3 people inside her car and 3 people inside Lindsay's car. So we get to Atlanta and stuff, and automatically it was some bullshit. So mind you, y'all, Jalea wanted, am I going the right way? Yeah. Mind you, Jalea really wanted me to go. So the place had 3 rooms and it had 4 beds and all. It had 2 queen size and it had 2 twin size, and yeah. I didn't know that because I really didn't look at the Airbnb. I don't know if they discussed room situations before I got there, which I don't know, because as soon as they went there, they was like, oh yeah, this is my room. So which telling me, you know what, they probably discussed it, but then again, they probably didn't. Like, they literally walked through the house and went to the first shit that they seen. 2 twin size now. So Jalea was sleeping in 1 twin size. But I peeped this. Like, when we were getting into the house, Jalea grabbed her bag and another girl's bag. Okay, mind you, this motherfucker wanted me to come so bad. She wanted me to come so bad. You would think she would want me to sleep inside the room with her. Mind you, I don't, like, I'm not gonna say I don't know these other girls like that. Like, I know them, but me and them aren't close as me and Jalea are. So you would think, okay, me and her are close, so she wouldn't want me to feel left out sleeping with somebody who I don't really know like that. She grabbed her bag and another girl's bag, and she put the other girl's bag on the bed next to hers as if she didn't want me, you know, get in there. So I get into the house, and everybody going to their rooms and stuff. I'm looking through the rooms, looking at the rooms. Nobody didn't say shit. Nobody didn't say, oh, you can sleep with me, oh, this and that. So I'm looking, and everybody got their beds picked out, and I'm sitting up here like, okay, where the fuck am I supposed to sleep in? So nobody didn't say shit, and they was like, Paris, where your bed? Like, where are you sleeping? I was like, I don't know. Like, y'all, I don't know. Like, y'all ask me where I'm sleeping, the fuck, like. So I was just like, I don't know, I will sleep on the couch because there's no other beds in here. So you know what? I'ma just take matters into my own hands and I'ma sleep on the couch because obviously y'all don't know where the fuck I'm sleeping at. Which, like, the shit pissed me off because, like, how the fuck, like, nobody had the audacity. Nobody had the audacity. My camera keeps fucking falling, but nobody had the audacity to, you know, offer for me to sleep with them. It was 2 girls already sleeping in one bed. Jalea and another girl sleeping in the, twin size bed. It was 2 twin size beds, so both of them got a twin size apiece. And then the birthday girl, she had her room to herself. And I'm gonna get on to that because I know y'all probably like, why did you sleep with her? I don't know her like that, for one. And for 2, it was some shit that she told me. And everybody knew. So that's why I was just mad as fuck, because what the hell? Like, everybody knew that, like, I'm cool with y'all, but, like, we're not that close to the point where we were hanging outside of, us texting. Like, we weren't hanging out solo. Like, so I'm sitting up here already feeling like, the fuck, I don't want to be here because it's nowhere for me to sleep. So I was really planning on leaving that night because my nigga was hitting me up. He was saying like, I was supposed to come into town this weekend and you're not hanging out with me and stuff like that. Which he did stay in Savannah and he used to come home every weekend just to see me. So I felt kind of bad. I was already going to leave then. Boom, but I didn't because the girl who was in the other twin size bed with Jalea in the room with her, she was like, you know what, because I'm actually cool with her. Like, it's Jalea and then it's her, and then the rest of them, like, we never hung out one-on-one together. So she was just like, you know what, don't leave, at least stay an extra night so you can go out with us, this and that. So I was literally planning on leaving. I told everybody, you know what, like, I'm gonna leave. I told majority of people, like, my nigga's gonna pick me up, I'm possibly going to be leaving. We go to the malls, okay, because they're in Atlanta, they're gonna want to shop, but me, I already had my stuff, and I was basically on a budget because they were trying to go places, which they didn't, but they was telling us how we was gonna go here, we was gonna go there. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna need some money for that. So I wasn't really shopping for real. I already had everything that I was gonna wear. Like, I planned out that whole weekend. So I said, I didn't wanna, I wasn't gonna buy shit from the store. So I'm sitting in the mall and nobody's together. I know that we're grown, but we're in Atlanta and we're females. Okay, you would think, okay, it's a birthday trip, we're gonna stick together. Like, this is your birthday trip, you invited us, so you should want us to be together type shit, which wasn't it. Like, literally, I went into the store, they was walking out, like, cliques, like 6 people, but everybody had their own little friends. So it was 2 people, they was friends with each other, 2 other people, they was friends with each other, and me and Jalea. So it was just so confusing because I'm like, y'all not doing nothing as a group, like, the fuck. So after the mall, after we spent like 2 hours at the mall, they went to probably about 7 different rainbows, and that was an hour in itself. And it was just lame because I was hungry as fuck, and I ate at the mall that we went to, but mind you, y'all, we was at the mall for like literally 2 hours. And if you know Cumberland Mall, their food is trash. Literally, their food is trash. So I really lost my motherfucking appetite eating there. Like, the shit was trash as fuck. So we went to different rainbows, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna eat at this Jamaican place next to Rainbow. And Jalea was already mad because Jalea, I'm not even gonna speak on her situation, but she was mad as fuck because she wanted to do her hair, but we were spending all these times at Rainbows, all these times at the mall. Like, literally, we were spending a lot of time shopping. So while we were spending all the time shopping, Jalea was like, well, I need to hurry up and go home so I can do my hair because y'all, like, they literally don't like waiting on people either. Like, they're so self-absorbed, like, they're inconsiderate as fuck. Like, no offense, but that's just how it is. Like, they're all about themselves. So I don't see where Jalea was wrong on that. Like, she really had got mad and started snapping like, y'all, I'm hungry as fuck, we've been to 7 rainbows, I gotta go home, I gotta get dressed because by the time I go home, y'all not gonna wait, this and that, which she wasn't telling a lie. Jalea, she was like mad as fuck. They were fussing on the trip, like literally having a whole yelling match, screaming match at each other. And I'm just sitting up there eating my roster pasta because I was hungry as fuck, but I saw that. And we were supposed to go to a crab place. I'm like, how are we gonna go to a crab place and y'all going to all these different rainbows? Rainbow, y'all going to all these different rainbows and shit. We're not gonna make it nowhere on time. Everything is literally 30 minutes away. they didn't eat where they said that they was gonna eat. Like I said at the beginning of the video, or the beginning of this story, like they literally don't go through with the plans. So they ended up, you know, ordering food and having it to the house. Or I think they went somewhere and got some food. Zaxby's. They went and got Zaxby's. And they still, like, okay, this is how I say they're so inconsiderate. Like, even me, like, as a friend, I would never. These are her friends now. So, Jalea, she didn't go because, as she was saying, like, she just got a screaming match with them. And then, on top of that, she had to do her hair. So, she stayed home while they went to Zaxby's. I had already ate. I ain't give a fuck. So, she stayed home while they went to Zaxby's. And these hoes literally bought food for themselves and didn't buy Jalea nothing at all. And these are so-called your friends. The fuck? So they didn't buy her nothing at all. So Jalea was like, dang, y'all didn't buy me nothing from Zaxby's. It was like, oh, you didn't come. I would never. This is why I'm so angry, and I'm telling this story now, because these are not your bullshit. They're your friends. Let them be your friends. I'm not your friend no more. So, boom. The vibe was already off. So, we went out that night. It was fun. The next day come. I already told them I was leaving that day. So, this is why everybody was mad. So, I had left because, first off, I was sleeping on the couch with nothing to cover me. At all. No cover. I was literally sleeping underneath the pillows. And the girl, she offered her bed, but just to give you a heads up, this is how I felt like she didn't want me sleeping in there. But everybody knows that this bitch is pissy as fuck. Pissy. Yes, I said pissy. She said I get too drunk to the point where I don't know if I'm peeing or not. So I don't know if you want to sleep inside the bed with me. That's why nobody didn't want to sleep inside the bed with her. And she offered for me to sleep in her bed like later on that night before it was going out. Because she was going to be drinking. She was like, well, you know what? When I get too drunk, I tend to pee in the bed. And I'm sitting up here like, yeah, no, this is not going to work. And that was just the end of it. I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to be sleeping inside the bed with this hoe. So, I did it. And then the next day, I didn't stay. Hell no. I was so pissed off. Like, we were supposed to go to the Trap House Museum. We passed by the Trap House Museum. The line was long. Of course, this is Atlanta. The line is going to be long everywhere. So they were sitting up here like saying, oh, the line is long. Maybe we should come back and see. But it's going to be long still once we come back and check it out. The fuck? So she was like, the line is going to be long. We're going to leave. We're going to come back and see. So we were supposed to go to a bar, like to date drink. And then we were supposed to go to the Trap House Museum. By that time, my nigga was on the way already. So I ain't give a fuck. I'm sitting up here like, y'all ain't gonna do none of this shit. We get to the bar. Jalea didn't have her motherfucking license or ID. So they had to go back home to the crib, which was 30 minutes out. Had to go right back home to the crib. I had to go back home to the crib to go get my shit because at that time, my nigga came and got me. So I went, they was there and I was there. And I said bye to everybody. Only one person said bye to me, and it wasn't even Jalea. Like, that bitch was mad that I was leaving. But, bitch, you knew how I felt. Like, I told her, I feel singled out. I'm not finna stay here no more. Like, I'm not finna sleep on no couch with no cover. Like, you didn't even offer shit for me. And you were supposed to be my friend. You wanted me to come on this trip. You didn't offer nothing. You didn't offer for me to sleep in your bed. You didn't offer for me to get any cover. You didn't offer shit. So I guess she was mad because I left her with them. But at the end of the day, those were your friends before you met me. So you're so-called friends. But I guess they were treating her bad. They didn't even give her no food. So I guess that's why she was mad. But those are your friends, sweetie. At the end of the day, those are who you chose to be your friends, and you're gonna have to deal with that, not me. I'm not gonna deal with it. I'm not gonna fake kick it with nobody, so I left. The moral of this story is, make sure you know who the fuck your friends are, because these motherfuckers out here will really secretly hate on you and won't say nothing. Like, secretly hate on you. But that's just it. I'm at work right now. I'm finna eat my food before I go in. I literally have like 15 minutes. But yeah, that's all I had to say. And yeah, no shade through this story, I'm just expressing myself more because I really don't give a fuck. Period. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from me, I will have more. Like, I'm trying to post hella videos. So yeah, peace.